Hey guys, thanks for joining me. This is Angie at Chicken Scratch. This is the project we're making today. Isn't it cute? Okay, so this is the third project for my Over the Moon class packet. And here are the supplies. This is pretty simple. It is the Share What You Love Designer Series paper. It measures 6 by 12. I've got 3 circles that measure 2 and 11/16. 2 and 11/16, that's right, yes. So Mossy Meadow, Old Olive, Whisper White, and then I have a scrap here for the classic label punch. Okay, so let me get the Simply Scored scoring tool. Okay, so this box is just like the 2, 4, 6, 8 box, except it's 2, 5, 7, and 10 because it's a bigger piece of paper. So I'm going to score it at 2 inches. This is going to be the bottom of the box. And then over here on the 12-inch side, 2, 5, 7, and 10. I want to say that maybe the 2, 4, 6, 8 might have been my very first box that I ever made with Stampin' Up! Product. I'm not totally sure, but I kind of think it was. I know my local ladies would remember. Okay, so I'm just folding this on the score lines, and I'm using my bone folder to burnish it. This is a thicker Designer Series paper. It's perfect for box making. Sadly, it is retiring. Okay, it's a pretty simple project to assemble because here is the template. All we're going to do is cut up to the score lines and remove that square, okay? I did toy with using the other side of this paper, but the flowers don't match. So, you know, this cow is holding a flower, but it's not the same. So I decided to just go with the olive color. Okay, so now over here, I'm just going to give this just a slight little trim. Is that the right one? Yes, okay. I wanted to make sure I wasn't messing up there. Okay. Now I'm going to put my tear-in tape here. So I'm just going to take 2 pieces. I do better when I place it on the project. There we go. Okay, and now I'm going to take my piercer here. This paper piercer is retiring. And I'm just going to fold this over just like that. Now that seam, which doesn't look too bad, but I want that to be the back. So this is the bottom front. So I'm going to put adhesive right there. It might be a few days before I post the final project. I have got the catalogs in my garage that I need to get out, so I'll probably show you the 4th project later, okay? So I'm folding this over, folding that over, and there is our box or bag, whatever you want to call it. I did put some tissue paper in there. Okay, so let's stamp. I am using Memento ink. And I've got my cow image here. These are our new cling stamps, and when you put the sticker on them now, they do stick. If you want to, well, you need to peel them off of your clear block sooner rather than later. If you have any difficulty, use the spatula end of the Take Your Pick tool, okay? Now I'm going to stamp the greeting. Well, that was crooked, but that's okay. We can fix it with the classic label punch. Make sure that's dry. Okay, now let's do some coloring. There's quite the list of markers. So, light and dark crumb cake, light and dark smoky slate, dark soft suede, light and dark old olive, light daffodil delight, and dark pumpkin pie. That's probably more that's going to be able to fit on the screen. Okay, so I'm going to start with the easiest, which is the center of the flower, and that would be the daffodil delight. And then the other parts of the flower I'm going to color with the dark pumpkin. While I'm coloring, I will remind you that the Make and Take packet has all the supplies to make 4 projects. I do know that I have another hostess code going right now, so it could split your decision. Sorry about that. Okay, so this is the dark soft suede, and I'm just doing his hair up here at the top and his tail. Yeah, I almost called it tail feathers. We've got birds in the house, so but no, that's just the tail. Okay, now I'm going to take the dark smoky slate. Oh, opened the wrong end. And I'm just going to color about halfway of the boots. When I was a kid, I used to wear my dad's boots like this. Of course, they were about, what, 10 sizes too big. Not sure why I always loved wearing his shoes, but I did. Okay, and now that was the light smoky slate, and now I'm going to color his hooves. I do better when I color with the bullet point tip. I guess that's what you call it. Okay, I think I'm done with that color. Oh no, I wanted to do the other part of his tail with the light smoky slate. Now I'm going to take the dark old olive and color one side of the leaf. I guess you could get away with not using all these colors. I just really wanted to add some color since it had that monochromatic look going for it. Okay, so now I'm going to use the light crumb cake, and so let me show you what I saw when I started coloring this. Focus on, look at this, or not that. Look at that. Doesn't that look like an alien? Okay, sorry. Lane swerved there. And this is not a live video, so why am I saying that? Well, because it looks like an alien face to me. That just goes to show I've been watching Roswell on, I don't know what channel that is. Oh, Netflix. The new Roswell. Okay, so now the dark crumb cake. So I'm going to color his ears and half of his face. When I was a kid, I had to, we had calves, and I had to bottle feed them every morning before school and every evening. And, it was a lot of work. Oh, I just went outside the line. Oh, well, it'll be okay. That's what I get for talking. Yeah, so I would have to mix the bottles to go feed them. And then I can't not tell you how many times I would get a busted lip because the calf would nudge the bottle. And of course I was so short that it would nudge it right into my face. Okay, I think that looks pretty darn good, right? I could have done a little bit better right there, but oh well, it's okay. So now what we're going to do is assemble these layers, and I'm just going to use dimensionals because that is super easy to do. So I'm going to take dimensionals for this one, put them on the back, and then I'm going to add it to the old olive one, okay? So right about there. Now this one you can just add with your liquid glue. So you just got to make sure that you put it where you want it. And I think that looks pretty good. So I'm just going to put adhesive here to attach them. I want to hold it up just in case I messed up. That looks pretty good. Hold it for a second. And then now I'm going to turn it over and put dimensionals on the back side again. And this time I'm going to use 3 to make sure that entire layer is secure. Okay, it's going to go on the front just like that. And then this one we're going to add with mini dimensionals. I got a new printer and it's making a lot of noise in the background. Okay, so put this down here. And the last step is just to add a little bit of bling. You can skip this step if you want to. But I love adding rhinestones to everything. Okay, so now we have the flax ribbon, and all I'm going to do is tie a knot, okay? So I don't do this very often, but it is an option for you, okay? So I've made my knot. Now I'm going to trim the ends. Make sure it looks good, or that it's symmetrical. One side was longer than the other. And then now I'm going to take a glue dot. I don't know if I need my piercer. I think I can pick it up with the with that knot there. Yep. Okay, and then I'm just going to add it right down here. Okay, so isn't that super cute? Love it. Okay, don't forget there's a free PDF over on my website. It has the measurements and a picture of the project. Thanks a lot. Have a great day. Bye.